Oh. Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. You guys, my voice is a little bit bad today, so you'll just have to bear with me. I'm sorry. Had a little bit too much fun last night. Riley's family's in town, like I was telling you guys on my last video. We did everything safely, don't worry. Everybody got coronavirus tested before we hung out with each other. I'm just so excited to see family that I'm not remembering to control my voice, you know? So had a little bit of a wake-up call this morning, but it's all good. Everything's gonna be great and dandy. So today, I thought we would do a little wear test. It's been a minute since we've done a wear test on my channel. Colourpop has come out with a new Pretty Fresh foundation. It's a hyaluronic acid hydrating foundation. You guys know I have very dry skin, so I'm very excited to test this product out today and do a wear test for you guys and see how everything's moving and grooving. We are going to be doing check-ins. I will be checking on my iPhone. That way you can also see the foundation in different lighting, not just under beauty lights. When you are doing some type of a foundation test, it's really important to show all types of lighting. And again, guys, I'm very sorry. The cyst on my vocal cord is really acting up today. I know I don't sound the greatest. I have all the little sample sizes. The foundation shade they sent me is light 70W, and I just tried it out on my skin and it's way too light for me. So I'm gonna match, I guess, what's best to my forehead. Like, I'm in this awkward position where it's like my forehead is a lot darker than the rest of my face. My body is pretty tan, but like right here is not very tan. What do I match myself to? So we're gonna be going in with medium 100W. I think that this will be a good shade, but before we do that, I want to prime my skin. We're gonna go in with the Milk Moisturizer. I love this for wearing underneath foundations because it's very thick, so a little bit goes a long way, and I just feel like it gets my skin in check, you know? And next, we're gonna go in with the Jady Wady X Kristen Dominique Cosmetics Primer. This is a great hydrating primer, and you don't need a lot of it. Just gonna go right on top of the cream, and there we go. My skin is ready. Get some on your ears. Do you guys like my little bun? Look at how much my hair is like growing and filling in, you guys. I'm like so happy. Let's get into trying this out. So this is actually available right now, and let's go on in and just apply this all over. Yeah, I think this will be a good shade, right? I used to be really bad at shade matching when I first started makeup. I definitely do feel like I could still learn a few things, you know? We can all learn a few things. All right, so I think this is enough for now, just to at least see what's going on. This is the e.l.f. sponge. I love this sponge so much, you guys. All right, so let's go on in and start to blend this all over. All right, so it's blending in very nicely. I did a very light layer. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more. Gotta get our necky next too. Some people think I'm nuts. Like, I'll read my comments and they're like, oh my God, why did she just put so much foundation on her neck? I don't know. I just like to do it, okay? Get off my ass. I don't worry about you and your foundation. It applied very, very nicely all over, I feel like. We got a good color going on. Also, I have like this weird cut on my ear. My allergies have been so bad, and I can't take allergy medicine because it messes with my throat. It dries it out even more. So I'm in this like constant cycle of having my ears itch, my nose run, and my eyes itch, and it's really not fun. All right, so let me zoom you guys on in so you can take a look at the foundation. All right, so this is what we are working with. I would say it's definitely more of like a light coverage, like light to medium coverage foundation. I'm all for these days. I really don't like wearing anything too heavy on my face. So let's go ahead and apply some concealer. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty. This is in shade 200. When I'm wearing very hydrating foundations, I like to kind of compensate for that with a little bit of a more matte concealer because I do crease a lot. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the Fenty Beauty. And I also do really like a bright under eye. So we'll go on in and blend. See how it blends with products that I know I already like, you know? That looks nice. I'm like admiring my skin the way it looks, you know? In the beginning of this, I'm not really gonna have too many thoughts other than the fact that I feel like it's a little bit more more on the lighter coverage, medium coverage side, which I am all for these days, especially in quarantine and like letting my skin breathe, you know? So let's go on in and set this. I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder, which I feel like is a pretty close dupe for the Laura Mercier. And I'm just blending out any creasing before I go in with the powder, like so, and just set it. Also gonna set my eye a little bit. I wanna thank you guys lately just for all of the love and support on like all my videos and everything I've been doing and opening up about anorexia and things like that. Like, I just wanna thank you guys for being so supportive and so cool about all that kind of stuff, you know? Like, I'm very grateful for you guys. Very, very, very grateful. And I'm just going ahead and making sure everything is powdered nicely because I don't wanna get too crazy smile lines. And I'm also gonna powder my neck a little bit because we did put foundation there. So you wanna make sure to powder that. So the last, I was trying to find my bronzer. I swear everything disappears on my desk and it's right in front of my face. So the bronzer I've been using lately is from Kaja Beauty, and it's a liquid bronzer, but it's very lightweight. Like, it's not, doesn't have like a heavy cream feeling texture to it. It dries really nicely on top of powder. So that's what I've been using a lot lately. And I kind of just go in and set it down first, and then I'll go in with my sponge and blend out the edges. But basically, this is very buildable and you can make it as bronzed as you want it to, but it blends out very, very nicely. So I'll probably go in just a few times because I want a little bit more bronziness going on. And it looks really airbrushed as well. Like, I just love the way that looks. All right, so we are pretty bronzed. Do you see what I mean? It gives like a very nice finish and nothing comes off on my hands at all. All right, so moving on to highlight. I want to do a little cream highlighter. We're gonna go in with Bullseye from Colourpop. Love this cream highlighter, love it. It's very good. I'm working with a lot of new brushes here, so you guys will have to be patient with me. This is a Colourpop F3 brush, and I'm just gonna go in and, oh, so pretty. I love this highlighter. Tap in the center above the lippy. Might as well get a little collarbone, you know what I'm saying? We got her popping out anyway. And then what I do to set cream products, what I'll do is take the brush I normally use for powder highlight. I do the same thing with the bronzer, powder bronzer, and I'll just tap over it to kind of put it into place. This helps because there's obviously additional product on this brush, you know what I mean? There's highlighter in it. This kind of helps keep everything in place a little bit more. So if you're looking for a good summer routine, I highly recommend utilizing the brushes that you have that have product on them already. They're not cleaned, but you're not going out of your way to dunk them back into product. For blush, we're gonna be going in with Lunar Beauty. This is Moon Prism Blush. Love this blush. And I'm gonna be going in with Pink Moon and just tapping that very lightly on the cheeks. Oh, it's so pretty. This palette that Manny created is chef kiss. But are we surprised? I mean, Manny kills it, so. I'm also gonna throw a little bit of Soleil on top. That's a little bit more of a shimmery, and it's gonna bring back a little bit of the shimmer that I like on my cheeks. Okay, you guys, so this is what we got working with. This is what my face looks like with the foundation on before we start doing our wear test, so you can get a good look at it. I will say it feels very comfortable, very lightweight right now. It definitely is dewy, but not sticky. What was that? I had a hiccup, not sticky. So, okay, I really, first impressions, like the way it looks. Let's see how it wears throughout the day. I will be checking in, making sure you guys can see if there's any creasing going on, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm currently, there's just a fly. I'm currently sitting in the shade and I've had the foundation on for 2 hours. So this is what it looks like. We got a little creasing going on around my smile lines, which is completely normal for me. So we'll keep an eye on that separation. But so far, everything is looking pretty good still. Okay, you guys, it has been 5 hours since our last check-in and this is what we got going on. Overall, honestly, I've almost wiped my face a few times because of how how light the foundation feels, you know? It feels like nothing. I almost forgot I was wearing makeup and was like rubbing my face. So I'm really glad I didn't mess anything up. Here is a shot of it in the sun for you guys. But so far, it's wearing really nicely. We'll check in a little bit. Hey, you guys, we are at hour 8, and I'm currently in my bathroom. I really wanted to show this foundation off in different lighting because I really feel like that's how you can tell how a foundation looks, you know? Like, if it looks good in bathroom lighting, like up above ceiling lighting, then it's gotta be good, you know? So I will say we still have a little bit of creasing going on, but that is definitely normal for me. All right, I'll check in with you guys next time in the beauty room. All right, everyone. So it has been 10 hours of wearing this foundation, y'all. Oh my gosh, we did organizing today. We did garden work. This foundation, I feel like really held up. I am so incredibly impressed, especially with how lightweight it actually is. This is a perfect summertime, quarantine time foundation. I love the way it looks. I honestly feel like after wearing it for 10 hours, it still looks really freaking good. Obviously, I have a little bit of cracking around the smile line. You can see. For me, I get that with every foundation. I do feel like it's a little bit annoying, but I could always go in with a beauty blender and really buff it, you know? It looks pretty good still, you know what I mean? I honestly feel like for the summertime, this foundation is going to be everything, especially for dry skin. I don't know how it's going to be for oily skin, but for my dry ass, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I've been saying lately, I don't know if it's just because my skin is not used to foundation currently with all the quarantine going on, but honestly, I was feeling like my skin has drastically changed, and I was getting a little bit nervous because I was like, oh my God, foundations make me look a little bit old right now. What's going on? So this has given me a little bit more hope, and I just love the way that it looks on my skin. Now, also keep in mind, I'm very blessed to have acne-free skin. I don't have very many scars on my face. I pretty much have problem-free skin other than the fact that I'm dry. So for me personally, I feel like this is gonna be a great go-to new foundation for me. Like, I'm definitely gonna be reaching for this most of, if not the entire summer. And I just love the way it looks, you guys. I think if you have dry skin and are looking for something that's light or medium coverage, you'll be very happy with this foundation. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.